everyone, my name is Kathy. I hope you've had a fantastic day, and of course you are seeing this on Friday, so happy Friday today. Darren has been helping me out a little bit in the toy barn as far as looking up items for me and doing a lot of help. And so because it's a little warm outside, he said, I'm just going to go inside and clean up a little bit. So I said, sure, I'll take over, no problem. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, and hopefully you'll have a fantastic weekend that's coming up, of course, after this video. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about something that has been on my mind today and wanted to share with you. So in this video, we're going to talk about if eBay sellers should use the best offer feature when they do their listings. I've had some feedback with that. I've had some viewers talk about it with me, private messaged us on social media, etc. And I wanted to share with you their comments, their answers, and see what you think. So before I begin, if you like the video at the end, go ahead and like it. Would love if you guys watch it all the way through if you can. If you're busy working, relisting, doing whatever, just leave us on and you know, and listen to us while you're packing and getting things shipped. I know we have a friend of ours that had told us that yesterday he was watching one of our videos and was walking the dog listening to us talk. So do that. That would help us out. We are this close of becoming a monetized channel. And when I say this close, I mean this close. So if you could help us out, guys, you know, get it through all the way through the video. Also, comments. We love your comments. Keep them coming. This is what helps us out and helps you out as a seller. You know, of us talking together, working together, getting that feedback together. So keep it coming. Thank you also for responding to the polls that we send out. So we send out polls each and every day on our channel about, we try to go along with the different subjects that we talk about right before the video comes on, and that way we can kind of get feedback from you on what you think and suggest. Your comments matter, your experience matters, so thank you so much for that. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the Madcap Toys channel, we would love for you to be a part of us, and of course hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, you'll be the first to know. All right, so we have also sold, before I start on the best offer feature, 7 items. It's okay. The only thing that we're aggravated at a little bit, of course, right? Every reseller should be aggravated at these things. When you have a day that you spend and you don't have a day where you ship any items. We had that day yesterday. So it would have been Thursday. Or Wednesday, sorry, a couple days ago. We don't, that's abnormal for us. Every day we usually have a tote or 2 or more to ship. And so when it comes to the point where sales are a little draggy or things aren't going, or eBay has the server issues, had that today as well while I was listing and while I was doing things, it slows things down. And yes, that's why we say what we say, right? We converse amongst each other as resellers, right? I had someone contact us on a video and say, you eBay sellers, all you guys do is complain and complain. And I responded, I said, no, it's not complaining. We're stating facts, right? Because as you and I both know, we pay fees, right? We not only just pay eBay final value fees and all the good other fees that we all know about, but we also, many of us, pay store subscription fees. So of course we want the site that we pay for to work, right? So we're sharing it with each other, and so we're not complaining, we're stating facts, right? Your facts, when you state them out to me, your facts, the things that we share with you, we're stating as facts. We're not complaining, but we are sharing what's going on. And so over the last, well, the whole time, but I mean in the last 24 hours, for me, I kept coming up with, as I was doing things, system error, we apologize, please try again later. And it was a little frustrating, of course. And so I noticed that they still have server issues, errors, things of that nature. So keep up the faith, keep trying to relist and do the things that you guys know to do, and we're going to try to stay on the positive side, keep cross-posting, do what you got to do. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, so we had one from Mercari, and we had about 6 others on eBay within the last a little over 24 hours since our last What Sold video. So We're going to take it. We're going to roll with it and see what happens. Nobody used the Junebug 30 coupon on this one. So that's okay, right? It's okay. But just to remind you guys, from now until the end of the month, if you are looking to buy to resell, or you're just looking around at our eBay site, our eBay store, you will notice that there's a coupon code, Junebug30. Darren will have it above my head here, the code in just a second. But from now until the end of the month, we are offering a 30% off on all of our clothing, shoes, kids clothing, male, female. Also, I believe there's some health and beauty thrown in there too, shoes, etc. So check that out. You'll be glad you did. A lot of great stuff there. So let's get back to our subject real quick before we show off what we had sold. Should eBay sellers use the best offer feature? Now, the opinions that I share here are the opinions of people that have contacted us through private messaging, through social media, etc. So I wanted to share with you some of these. And then if you haven't shared with me your opinion, please put them in the comment section below. If you don't want to share them with anybody else, you can always private message us. You could also join our Madcap Toys Facebook page. Darren has it in the description below, the link. Go ahead and do that, and we can converse amongst each other and go from that point. But yes, so let's talk a little bit about some pros real quick, okay, about the best offer feature. Number one, we had a viewer say, it can help sellers unload items they're having difficulty selling. So if you have what we call in the reselling world a long tail item, means that you bought an item, like this. Of course, this isn't really a long tail, but it's an example, right? So you buy this item, you list it, you put it up in your inventory, and it just sits there and sits there and sits there. And after a long period of time, maybe for a year or two or more, it's just sitting there staring back at you. And you're like, well, oh goodness, okay. So you go in to edit the listing, and then you put a best offer. Maybe, you had best offer on it already when you listed the item. But then you kind of want to go back and set, a price and what people will automatically take, or what you don't want them to take as far as the, however percentage off, etc. But you do that because you're wanting to unload long tail items. So a viewer said, hey, if I'm having difficulty selling something, I want to move stuff out. We have, Madcap Toys has friends that are big in the YouTube reseller world that they do not accept long tail items in their store for so long on eBay. They, after so much time, short amount of period of time, they want it gone. What they'll do is they will, go to their listing, and they will play with the price. They may raise it up a certain percentage, list it, and then they'll go back to it and then put it on sale for a percentage off. So if that person, sees it and takes it for that, they're still getting the price that they wanted. They're still getting the profit. Folks also, sometimes they'll go into a listing like this, like I said, and they may not have best offer on it before, and maybe switch that on to see if it will help move. Some people set a floor price, some people don't. They just turn on the best offer and go from there to see if someone will contact them, etc. So everybody does it a little bit different. I do know that there's some items in our store, several items in our store, that we aren't able to put a best offer on because, eBay won't let us for whatever reason. I don't know if it's certain categories. I'm not really sure. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below, because you feel like if you've listed the item and you own the item, then you have the right to put a best offer on an item, right? So who knows? So yes, the viewer said it can help sellers unload items they're having difficulty selling. It also gives you the freedom too, that if you wanted to, like I said, want to move an item quicker, it allows people to flood in to ask you, because if you have the best offer option turned off, then folks, unless they private message you in your eBay messages, they're not most likely to ask you, will you take 10, if you had $20, will you take 15 out of 20, etc. So that's another thing, with that. Now, I didn't have a lot of pros contact me. I had some viewers talk to me about some cons, so I want to share those with you as well. Here's some cons about what some eBay sellers say about using the best offer feature. And this is their words, by the way. It's not me and Darren's, but we wanted to share this with you. One viewer said, even after a buyer, I don't like the best offer feature, because even after a buyer accepts an offer, they don't always pay. And I say that to be true in a lot of ways, including like in the last 2 months, it's really been so. I believe, and I can't tell you straight to the fact because I don't have it in front of me, but I think there's been, at least in the last 45 days or so, we've had about 12 items where someone will ask for go and the best offer, ask an offer. We'll go, sure, that's great. We'll take that. We accept it. It goes up into your dashboard as awaiting payment, and then there's crickets. And after 24 hours, like, okay, they didn't pay. Maybe they're on vacation. Maybe something's happened. We'll stick with that. Maybe the next 24 hours we will send an invoice to the buyer, and then crickets. And then it keeps continuing on until you see in your eBay messages where it says eBay successfully canceled an order, and then come to find out the person didn't pay. So that has happened to us in the last 45 days, about 12 times. It's a lot of times. So like this viewer said, it can, even after a buyer accepts an offer, they don't always pay. And that's one con about the best offer feature. If you think that way, tell us in the comments below as well, and why you feel that way. Another one said, if you don't set a floor price of what you're willing to accept, be prepared for, and this is their words, a floodgate of idiots. Oh, your item is $200 or best offer. Let me offer you $3. So, yeah. So we've had some crazy offers, right? Where you have something that is high price, it's but reasonable price, but it's a higher priced item, a collectible item, and someone will ask you something ridiculous like 90% off the regular price, or something crazy that they wouldn't even accept if the tides were turned, right? So that's so what they're saying is, if you don't set a floor price, where it says what you will accept, when you go into the listing, what we accept with the offer, and the highest you'll accept, the lowest you'll accept, that kind of area there. That's what they're saying. So set a floor price and so forth. That's what they do. And but if you don't, a lot of times you will get those kind of what we call crazy offers, right? Another person said, some buyers won't pay full price if you have offers. They said, I think you are better off just setting a reasonable price. If the value of an item is uncertain, then a high price with best offer may be better. So yeah, so they say a lot of times there are buyers out there that refuse to pay what you have listed, right? And so they say that they think that folks are better off, eBay sellers, of just setting just a reasonable price for what they want, what profit they want to make. And if the value they feel of an item is uncertain, they don't know what the worth, then a high price with a best offer may be better. So you could do that with a higher price and then putting best offer. So that was kind of like an in-between, right? So again, let me know in the comments below if you do use best feature and why, or why you don't use the eBay best offer feature. We would love to get your feedback. All right, so we're going to go ahead and show you what we sold. First off, we're going to start off with Mercari. It kind of pulled out a sale. I don't know about you guys. If you cross post on Mercari, have you been making Mercari sales in the last few days? Again, it's been super slow for us in the last week or so. Poshmark was helping out eBay. eBay was helping out the rest of them. But in the last few days, Mercari hasn't really shot off, except today we did get one sale, and it was an offer actually that we accepted. So this is the 1922D silver piece dollar, and it's going to buyer of Benfro for $36. Now I will say this, we started out in 2019 following the trend of offering free shipping on Mercari. We stopped that because shipping prices were changing, a lot of things were changing, increasing, etc., and we just couldn't keep up with the Joneses, so to speak. However, when you start listing thousands of items, the old listings get carried away. So I am trying to use and I spoke about it before, a Google Chrome extension. I think it's called Product Relister for Mercari. You can put it, Darren, in the edit when you edit up above my head. It's called Product Relister for Mercari. It's a Google Chrome extension, and it helps me to take the oldest listings one at a time, but at least it helps me, and it will send you to a new tab when you click the little jigsaw puzzle, and it will fill in the images, the title, the description, and you'll have to adjust things with like the shipping and all that stuff, because sometimes it's not 100% perfect, so always, you know, kind of go over that. But it is helping me get to some of those old items that had free shipping, to take that off and put that as, and adjust the price of the item. So that's good there. But thank you, Buyer Bonefro, and that is going out to you in the AM. All right, so we're going to start with the items that we had in Mercari. This one's a really nice one. We have a few of these, but we don't have a few of this character, but we do have a few of these in these nice boxes. This is the 1998 Marvel Mr. Sinister 8-inch. I'm going to show you this real quick. It's kind of cool. So it has a book, right? Look at that. So you can see the figure there. Isn't that neat? And then it has like the little storyline here. And then, of course, the figure. And it's just in a really nice book. But this is actually, like I said, it is 1998. So imagine, this is almost 30 years old. And this kind of condition is really, really good. It's going out to Kelsey for $19.98 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much, Kelsey, for that. It's going to go right out to you. And eBay resellers, we try to, of course, package as best we can. If you've ever purchased anything from us, we bubble wrap everything. We also put it in a secure box. We also put in our thank you card. We have a card that we cards that we have made out through Vistaprint that have our signature Madcap Toys Bear logo on the top. Of course, on the bottom, all of our contact information. And of course, we have a blank, white blank in the middle, so we can write thank you, personal thank you to the person who purchased the item. And then, of course, on top of the box, we have a sticker that we have our Madcap Toys barn and our bear on the front with that says Madcap Toys. So not only do the people that see your logo and branding on the inside of the box, everybody that touches your box after the fact, the post office, the postmaster, the postal carrier, and on and on and on, will see it as it goes along to the destination. So that is an idea there. So thank you so much, Kelsey. This is going out to you. Okay, and we have one of our palette items. Isn't this beautiful? I love the colors. It is from a Target palette. We got, well, I think it was last summer, we got like two major palettes, and one of the palettes had like 2 or 3 cases of these Yugo playground balls of different colors and shapes and all that good stuff. So this is a Yugo Kids Rainbow Ball, 22-inch round. They'll probably have to, inflate it a little bit because they come a little bit smaller in the case. And it's going out to Jody. Hi, Jody, for $3.99. Thank you so much. So pretty. You know me, I was like an Anne Frank girl back in the 80s. Love the colors. A huge fan of all that. Love the unicorns. Love the rainbows. 80s girl, rainbow, bright, all of that stuff. You girls that are eBay resellers and any reseller out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. So thank you so much for that. We really appreciate it so much, Jody. All right. And then we took a little bit to find this guy. We had a couple of these, and we found this one. It was hiding. Of course, you know, sometimes even if you skew something correctly and say this is where you put it, sometimes it still can get hidden after time passes. So this is one of the last one, or this is the last one we have left of the Slug Terra series. See these two cute little guys? Did you used to watch Slug Terra? I don't know. I had children that I was raising during this time, so I didn't see them watch this, so you'll have to let me know. It is Slug Terra, it is Burpee and Bugsy, and it's going out to Liza for $9.99. Really cute, and it is going out to you. Thank you so much for that. And then we have, guys, remember you and I and Darren, we were all talking about eBay's international shipping program. If you guys haven't seen the video already, go ahead and check it out on our channel. It'll say the eBay, the new eBay international shipping program. The reason why I'm bringing it up is here's another international sale. So this makes international sale number 3 since we turned it, since we had realized we were opted in, turned it off, turned it back on. So this is the 3rd one. And if you guys want to know, so far, with the 2 that we have shipped out, we have had no issues. So if you're kind of worried about that and you don't know if eBay's international shipping program, the new one's going to work, again, we have had no problems with it. We've had a positive feedback on our 2nd item. I don't know about our 1st item. I haven't seen anything yet. But so far we are doing really good. So this is the Rebel Collection QVC. Love QVC. Jeff Bodine number 7. It's the, I think it is the, yeah, here it is, the 1997 Ford Thunderbird. And it's going out to Lionel for $24.98. Really, really nice. I would show you guys the inside, but I don't think you want to wait that long for me to pull it all out and show you out and go back. But we actually got, what Darren actually did, when we had our Madcap toy store, and I do miss it at times, our retail, we had people that would come in and have a collection, and they would, put it on the counter and ask Darren for what he would take for it. And so he would do that regularly while I was working my day job. And, again, we do miss that a lot. But anyway, this person came in with probably 4 totes of NASCAR cars. That was one of them. And I think Darren bought the entire collection for like $250. And the guy was just saying, I just want them gone. Give me a fair deal. I just want the money. And I'm having another child and things are a little tough. And I just need to get rid of these. So $250, and we got, I think it was like 2 or 3 totes full of these kind of cars. So very, very nice. I do believe we did get our money back plus profiting at this point, because I think we had purchased each and every one of them for like, guessing, I think about $8 to $12 a piece or so. So definitely we profited with that one, and we do have some left, not very many, but some left. So it was a good buy. It really was. Okay, and next from our pallet item, another pallet item. This was an Amazon piece count. I won't take it out because it is glass, but I will interpret. This is the Decor Glass Fragrance Wax Melt Warmer. It is mosaic blue, so it's cut blue glass, really pretty. And it's going out to Marty for $10. Now, guys, we didn't spend $10 on this. This was on an Amazon high piece count. We probably paid maybe $2 to maybe $4 max on this. So yeah, $10, not bad. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. And lastly, we have the 1995 Sabian Power Ranger set. So if you look at it, it has a vehicle and this little guy here that goes into the vehicle. I think it's directly from the makers here. I believe his name's Falcon. A 4-inch figure, Darren says, and 7-inch vehicle. But it's really cool. You can tell it's from 1995. I have a baby son. He's not baby no more, but he was born in 1995, so he will be 28 in November. But this was made the year he was born. And this is going out to Elijah for $9.98 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much, Elijah. That's basically all I had, guys. Again, thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you so much for your comments and what you're giving out to us. Again, if you guys have more information on using the eBay best offer feature, please let us know either in the comments below or in a private message. We would love to hear what you've got to say about it. We've got some of our items with it on, some of them that are off. We're trying to figure out what would be best for us, especially to make more sales and generate sales and move things forward as we list new items, as we cross post, as we refresh listings, and so on and so on. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Darren may have some videos for you this weekend. I'm not sure. We'll see what we need to do when it comes up. But you guys have been awesome. We will still continue to do the What Solds on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays we'll share talking with you in front of the camera on different subjects. We'll also do, I think Darren likes to he brought back the Treasures from the Boneyard series, I think yesterday, the last video with an item. Just different things that we do, toy demos, unboxing, reveals, the whole 9 yards on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's exciting. It's great to have you be a part of us. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.